Hey guys, so I thought today I'd show you a quick rundown of all my pedals and the sounds and shit of my live stuff. But as a clarification, all the recordings on records and stuff, singles, is a mix between my pedals and amps, traditional recording, and amp synths and plugins and stuff like that, like Tone Bridge, Guitar Rig 6, stuff like that. So it's a mix of both. So it won't be exactly a sound, but I'll show you what I work with live. So this is my board. Bog standard setup, really. Start with the actual case itself. The Boss BCB series all come with built-in inputs and power, so you don't need an external power supply. That's really good, and it's all run on a daisy chain, but I've never had a problem with it. Also, this is external as well, its own power. I use this to pick which mode my amp is using at the time, and I'll show you that. See, there, I'm using the Fender Mustang Head version 4. Actually, no, I think it's the version 5, actually. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But anyway, we're going to sit down and show you each pedal. I got a wah. I got the Dunlop Crybaby wah. I think it's version 1 or version 2. It's amazing. I don't really use a lot of wah unless I'm doing weird solo stuff, but I love it because if you do turn it on, it has a light, so I know when the fuck it's on. I got friends who use wahs and don't have that, and they never know if it's on or off. I've got a loop I use for recording and writing. Don't really use it live. I'm not one of those loop dudes. I want to be, but not there yet. But it's good if you're a songwriter and you're writing at home and you're two guitar band, but you're only writing, you can only play one guitar at a time. A loop is always great. This, excuse me, sorry. This is the secret to my tone. If I had a secret, this is it. This is the Big Muff up amp Pumpkin Pie. It's a reissue of the traditional one in a such smaller case, and it's pumpkin orange for the pumpkin's tone. This is my basic setup when I have the op amp switch on. If I have it off, it ends up like that. But that's kind of where I have it, and that's me. That's my tone. And I love it. Basic tuner, always have a tuner on your board, always great. Nothing special on it, I got it off Amazon. It was a great tuner, it works really well. This is my trem by TC Electronics. It's awesome, I love the tremolo. I got switched on to it by a friend called Kieran Charles. He used it while I was in college in my first year, and I was obsessed with his trem tone, and I loved it, so I got one for myself. I use this on Our Days, is the big one for this, and I use it in different parts of my songs, I think, but Our Days, this is always on during the verse. Yeah. Behringer vintage delay, nothing special on this. My friend Evan Harris bought two. He bought one, and I think they sent him two, so I bought this off him. I use that for Louise all the way through, just about, for the song Louise, but I do sometimes just switch it on because I like weird noises, and the shoegazy sound is great. And let's finish it off, I guess, with pedals before I show you each snippets of each sound. This was the first ever pedal I ever bought. This is the Vox Multi-Effects. I tend to use it on 16 for my cleans, that dreamy, like, 90s pumpkin stuff. That's what I use. You'll hear this on Placebo and Obsessed. They're on the songs at the minute, but there's also other songs that aren't on the setlist that we're playing. But that's there. They're yeah. But I also sometimes use it on the 26 setting because that's an octave, and I love a good mess about with an octave. Yeah, so that's the board, really. I'm now going to show you individual sounds and see what you guys think. Okay, so I guess we'll start with my clean Vox sound. It's that dreamy kind of tone I love, like the... So yeah, that's the Vox. I could also show you the octave, I guess, why not? The octave's really fun when you put the fuzz on it. So yeah, that's my octave. So that's the box. The delay, the Behringer one, this is what it sounds like. And then it's really fun when you put the fuzz on again, but everything is. So yeah, that's the again, the fuzz aren't a lot, it's my tone. Now time for the tremolo by TC Electronics. Yeah, so that's the trem. I guess time to show the fuzz. This will be with the op amp switch on. And then with the op amp switch off, so just the basic fuzz really. Yeah, so that's all that. And the wah, I guess, but you guys know what a wah sounds like. It's nothing fancy. Like, it's nothing fancy at all. And then for my basic distortion tones at the minute, until I get a new pedal, I am using my Fender amp, and I have a custom tone one. And this is kind of my basic distortion. So yeah, that's the basic tone of that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This video is really, really long, so I might cut it into parts for TikTok and stuff. But yeah, enjoy.